Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And is brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Going to hand this off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
On the ready.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's yours. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights off a defender. Legs still churning, won't go down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. No shot to bring him down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Set. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying to find some room. It's Baxter. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Back to pass. It's yours. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks like he's going to run it. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
All back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's yours. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Using a strong stiff arm. The stiff arm again, they can't stop him. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Direct snap to the back. And he's got it already past the first down marker. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ready up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Easy.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
3:25.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Got it.
Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum. Kirby, if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Handoff from the shotgun. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it with the draw play. Breaking free at midfield.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They call the draw play here. Jukes to get free. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quick throw to the left. Touchdown, Irish. This air attack is still unstoppable. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They go with a direct snap. Running with purpose. Spinning out of the tackle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he fields it inside the 15. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane as this drive's going to start with decent field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's yours. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it across his body that time.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. He shreds the tackle. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Perfect spin on the run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it here. Well, the power run is stuck, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set, second down play here.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to pass. It's yours. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Breaks loose at the 45. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. first and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Bond. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. It's a quick grab. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He hands it off from the gun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
Notre Dame, 21, Texas, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw. It's yours. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He'll take a deep shot here. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Runs through the defender. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they hand it off to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the tailback's got it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Third down play for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They'll run it to the right side. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. A short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 fourth down attempts. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They stop him, but it's a first down. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Ewers. Fires it to the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can you keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down? And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Haynes. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. It's a turnover. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, this is a third consecutive impressive performance. You can't be better than 3-0 to start the season. This team is a force to be reckoned with.
Well, we're continuing to see great things from this team. What we're learning is they've got all the pieces to make a run, but they've got to stay focused. They got to avoid the injury bug and continue to execute every week. And if they do that, we've got a real contender here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.